name is Phil Larson. I'm Vice President of QForce, which is a division of Q Communications, and I'm here today in beautiful Texas with the owner of SIXarms out of Australia, Jason Scheiber, who is working with us in a partnership to build a huge unity across this RF spectrum analysis and building generating some great reports and being able to validate some information. Jason, as we're out here today, yesterday we were able to fly almost 600 meters in the air to collect this RF measurement. As far as we know, that's probably the highest RF measurement ever collected via the drone anyway. What is your biggest concern when you're getting ready to make a flight like that?
Well, it's a great question, Phil. There's so much to think about when you're flying at that height. You know, first of all, the drone is actually quite small, and so 600 meters is probably on the edge of your kind of visual line of sight range anyway. So anything further than that, and you're probably getting into, say, beyond visual line of sight territory. So 600 meters is at the edge of our ability to control that and orientate that aircraft, and it's still quite small, but you know, luckily with our frames, they're quite big. They have LEDs on them. They've got antennas which help with orientation, so that all helps to control that drone. So the biggest thing there is being able to visually see and control that drone. The second thing, you know, for these, if it's at 600 meters, you know that you're probably measuring an antenna system that is probably some pretty high power coming out of it, right? So it's got some huge ERP value coming out, right? So we got the drone, it's electronic, right? So it's got a GPS, it's got receivers, it's susceptible to RF. Yeah. So that's another thing you got to take into consideration, is that, you know, if this thing's blasting, you know, 1,000 kilowatts at you, you know, can this drone handle it? You know, and so with the frames that we build, you know, we RF shield them and put in the filtering and put in the extra bit of work to make them be able to fly in that environment. In saying that, though, there is a bit of communication needed with the station to be, in order to cut it perhaps down power by, you know, half power or something like that, just so that we know that our bird up there is safe.
Right. That's great. Thank you so much for being out here with us today. We know we got a long trip with you in the U.S. Thanks for watching, and stick tuned for our next Q tip from the field.
Thanks.